top 200 rank. In PSU, if your rank is in top 200, then your chances to get selected as a as an officer in the PSUs are high. And for top 200 rank, top 100 rank, you don't need to do anything extra. What do you guys need to do? Just you need to do the same thing which you are doing from past 7-8 years. I believe all of you are having more than 70% marks in 10th, more than 70% marks in class 12, and you are having more than 70% marks in BTech. Okay. So in GATE exam as well, you just need to have 70% marks. That's it. At 70 marks in GATE exam, your rank will be in top 100 for sure. Not guaranteed, but if you see the history from 1984 till 2021, 70 plus marks means 70 or 70 plus marks means your rank will be in double digit for sure. And it is very easy to get 70 marks in GATE exam. Minimum. With only 6 subjects, you can get 70 marks in GATE exam. Six, 9, 12 subjects, है ना? 7 subjects लगेंगे. Yeah, from 7 subjects only you can get 70 marks. CRE PDC, combined weightage is about 18 to 20 marks, in which you can easily get 16-17 marks minimum. Scoring subjects. Math Apti, combined weightage is about 15 and 13, 28 marks. Now, you can easily get 25 to 26 marks there. Those were 2-3 marks I am skipping. Those 2-3 marks are based on the English question. You always get 2-3 marks of English question, and that is based on your luck. Okay, because English has a very large literature, and you don't know what they can ask. But yeah, if you see, till now they have asked only simple things. But still. So from 28 and 48, out of 48 you have minimum, if you see, 41 marks. Let's take 40. Then you have heat and mass. Combined weight is about 16 to 18 marks, where you can easily get 10 to 12 marks minimum. Because in heat transfer, mass transfer, 50% questions, minimum 50% questions are very easy, scoring. Everyone knows about that. If you have even studied these 2 subjects once, you have done the revision even only one time, then you can easily get 10-12 marks. But condition is you have to get 20, you have to solve 20-year papers. इतनी अच्छी थ्रो बेकार कर दिया आपने. Then you have PC, CT, MO and ECO. Combined weightage is about 20 marks approximately. Out of these 20 you can easily get 17-18 marks minimum. बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स की नीड ही नहीं है. Now you can calculate. ये फैक्ट है. You can check. Right now you don't have your complete preparation, but check take any one day off when you are in no mood of study. Do this thing. Check last 5-year papers. You will realize by yourself. Okay. I always talk on the facts. That is the only thing which I have learned in my masters in IIT. That is the difference between IITians and other people. IITians never talk shit. They never talk in the air. They always talk in the facts, based on the facts. So this is based on the true events. 16, 17, 10, forget about these two even. 40 plus 17, almost 60. 60 plus 10, 70 ho gaya. If you are doing other subjects, that is a bonus. It doesn't mean in exam, if you are getting 70 marks, then you can leave, submit your paper. If you are getting some extra marks, go for that. Okay, don't settle on the minimum marks. I have done that mistakes, and trust me, it hurts really. Don't settle on the minimum marks. Okay. But for that, one condition is obvious. You have to solve last 20-year papers and you have to follow the class notes. If you just do that, definitely, trust me, you are going to get this. I can give this thing on a stamp paper as well. So that's how any average student, if you think I am an average student, I am not topper, I am not a quick learner, it takes a lot of time for me to learn the things, still you can do that. You have to be smart. In the exam, your target is minimum 70 marks. You have to see from which subject you can extract these marks. Okay, that's what I have done. I was one average student, but I was a quick learner. Okay, but I was an average student. I did some smart work and I got this. So I think now your doubt is clear. At how many marks and rank you can get PSU job, but you should be clear in your mind, you want to do job in which PSU. Okay, last year there was a student who was talking about that he want to do job in SBI, State Bank of India, that is also a PSU, and I hope you understand from GATE exam you can't go in SBI. So it should be clear in your mind which PSU you want to join. सोचने में क्या जा रहा है? When you will have thought, when you will have your target, then you will make your efforts. If you don't have any target, then you will run like a headless chicken and you will not reach anywhere. That's a fact. If you want to get 60% marks in 10th class, what you have to study, you know that. But if you want to get 95% marks in 10th class, then how you have to study, you know the difference. Similarly, in GATE exam as well, or any other competitive exam, your target should be clear in your mind, even in life, what you want exactly. Only then you can make some efforts, and then your efforts will give you the result or not, that's a different story. Because all those things depends on other people's conditions as well. But at least your efforts will be genuine. Which PSU is best for chemical engineer? Every PSU is best for chemical engineer depending on your lifestyle. If you want to be like a Lala, you don't want to do any work, you just want to get salary, then join IOCL. If you want to do work, you want to learn things, then join ONGC. But nowadays they are asking you to do work, but you just need to do the routine work, not extra. Okay. And if you want to have the best office culture, the work environment, then join GAIL, Gas Authority of India Limited. It has the best office culture, best job environment. You can see the facts. See all the total, how many Maharatna companies we have right now? 9 or 10? You want to go in PSU and you don't know how many Maharatna companies are there. You don't know what is the difference between Maharatna company and Mini Ratna company and Navratna company, and you want to go in PSUs. These are the questions they can ask in interviews as well. in those PSUs interview. What you know about our company? What is the difference between Maharatna and Mini Ratna? So among all the 9 Maharatna companies, GAIL is the youngest PSU to achieve the Maharatna status in 29 years. GAIL was established in 1984 and got the Maharatna status in 16 or 23 April 2016. Sorry, 2013. April 2013. I don't know the exact date, but April 2013 was the date when GAIL got the Maharatna status in 29 years. Anyways, I think that's enough for all these things. 9. Wonderful if you know that. So that's all for the day. In next class, we are going to talk about the designing of ideal reactors. If you can, then you can see the story of batch reactors, CSTR and PFR. Only the story. Then it will be easy for you to understand the things in class. Okay. So let's complete the class here. See you in the next class. Because if any one of you is thinking like that, this is not possible. So the people who are thinking this is possible, you have good chance to get rank. And if anyone has any doubt that it is not possible, otherwise हर साल गेट कोर्स से बहुत सारी रैंक आती, तो you know the things in class, even in your school, BTech or coaching, faculty is teaching same to all the students in the class. But how many toppers we have? Content is same, the delivery is same, the people who trust the faculty, who follow the routine, become toppers, and who use their own mind, that their chances are very slim to top. So this is also a fact. Terms and conditions apply. Tata, bye bye.